There is a willingness among all the institutions in the Big 12 to seriously discuss what would be the best approach. The conference was formed at a very different time than it is today, and the recent events have I think shown that the structure that was developed way back then may not be applicable to today's realities. So I think Texas has been open to any ideas that they have expressed, I think, as well, their desire to keep the Big 12 together. And, you know, it's just like all family. You have your disagreements, but sooner or later you come back together, and that's what I hope happens here.
Does the Pac-12 announcement improve your position in negotiating with Texas?
I don't want to characterize it that we're negotiating with Texas. I think we're not negotiating really. We're discussing these are the things that we think. I mean, I guess you could characterize that as negotiation. But what we're really trying to do is identify those areas that need to be fixed so we can move on. And I just don't think of it in terms of strengthening or weakening my hand. I think these things either are valid or they're not. And if we all have the attitude that we want to have an equal role in the success of this conference, I think we can come to a consensus.
There are several schools reportedly unhappy with Commissioner Beebe on how he handled the departures of Nebraska and Texas A&M. Are you happy with the commissioner's performance? Would you like him to stay?
I've read all the reports that are out there about Dan, and I just don't want to discuss personnel issues on the record.
The law said today that they've put revenue sharing on the table. It's just up to the league presidents to vote on it. Is that how you understand it?
We've certainly had discussions about that. When you say revenue sharing, it's important to know what revenues are being shared.
Well, not the Longhorn Network, but your Tier 1 and Tier 2, right?
That has definitely been a subject of discussion, is the revenue sharing that we have in the conference.
When do you want this resolved?
This morning. I think it'll be resolved very shortly. I think I'm hopeful that by this weekend we can just think about football.